Namaste friends, myself CA Bhuvnesh Vinodji Kankani. In this video I would be speaking on the amended procedure with regard to registration so as to seek exemption under section 11 of the Income Tax Act 1961. Friends, as you all would be aware of, new section 12AB was inserted in Finance Act 2020 itself. But owing to pandemic situation, that provision got deferred till 1st April 2021. Basically, it was initially planned to implement that section from 1st of June 2020. But then the taxation and other laws, relaxation and certain amendments for certain provisions, 2020 Act deferred that provision to 1st April 2021. Friends, as on date means what is the existing provision. Before discussing what is the new amended procedure, let's discuss what is the existing provision briefly. We all know that we used to require to file an application under section 12AA of the Income Tax Act, and then thereafter, from the end of that month in which application is filed, 6 months thereafter, within that 6 months, the CIT exemption used to either accept or reject the application after due verification of the documents and checking the genuineness of the activities and charitable nature of the objects of the trust. So friends, this is the existing simple provision with regard to registration under section 12AA as on date. As on date means as today is 31st March. From tomorrow, that is 1st April 2021, the new procedure will be rolled out. New forms are also been already prescribed. New rules have also already been laid out. So what is the new provision exactly? So friends, I have divided today's video into 3 parts, like depending upon the stages of the registration or the situation in which that trust is. Like first part is with regard to those trusts which want to register for the very first time, that is fresh registration. Second part is with regard to those trusts who are already registered as on 31st March 2021. Third part is with regard to those trusts who want to convert their provisional registration. Yeah, this is a new term which we will be discussing. Those trusts who want to convert their provisional registration into final registration. I am discussing the third part. First in that third part is conversion of provisional into final registration. Second kind of trust in that third part is the trust whose registration is going to get expired in next 6 months. In this new amended provision of 12AB, the registration, unlike the perpetual registration they used to give before or as on date, it will be only 5 years for registration. So that aspect comes into picture, that registration after the existing registration is getting expired. So third kind of trust in that our third part of discussion will be those trusts whose registration had got inoperative owing to the play of section 11 subsection 7. Basically they were those trusts who used to claim exemption under section 1023C, and at that moment of time, owing to 11 subsection 7, their registration under section 12 got inoperative. And fourth type of trust under our third part of discussion is the trust who has modified their objects. So friends, let's start our today's discussion on the first part, wherein we will be discussing the procedure for registration of the trust who want to seek the registration for the very first time, the fresh registration. So the procedure is, yeah, you have to file application simply, but for seeking a new registration unlike the procedure as on date wherein you used to just file the application in within 6 months either rejection or approval and you are getting 12AA perpetually. अभी ऐसा नहीं होगा. Now the scene is you file an application. When you have to file, that is crux. That is really crux. The application has to be filed 1 month prior. 1 month prior to the commencement of the previous year for which you want to seek registration. मतलब समझो आपको फाइनेंशियल ईयर या प्रीवियस ईयर 22-23 में रजिस्ट्रेशन लेना है, then you need to file the application before the month of March. 1 अप्रैल से चाहिए तो मार्च के पहले रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए एप्लीकेशन करो. And after filing that registration application for the fresh registration, the CIT exemption has to pass an order of a provisional registration in 1 month from the end of the month in which application has been filed. समझो आपने फरवरी के मंथ में एप्लीकेशन फाइल किया, then the CIT exemption has to pass order in the month of March itself. Yeah, 31st March is the time varying in that case. But the crux here is आपको जिस साल से प्रोविजनल रजिस्ट्रेशन लेना है उस साल के पहले एप्लीकेशन फाइल करना है. फ्रेंड्स, one question which might have just arisen in your mind is that what about this financial year, coming financial year as on means like financial year 21-22. रूल्स नहीं थे, फॉर्म्स नहीं थे, तो इस साल के लिए हम कैसे करेंगे? प्रोविजनल रजिस्ट्रेशन मिलेगा तो कैसे मिलेगा? बिकॉज द कंडीशन इज अ मंथ प्रायर. तो 21-22 में रजिस्ट्रेशन कैसे मिलेगा? फ्रेंड्स, एक्सेप्शनली फॉर दिस फाइनेंशियल ईयर, व्हाट दिस न्यू रूल्स, रूल नंबर 17A, सब रूल 7 of that rule 17A, they have stated that in case the application is filed, the application for new registration is filed during the previous year 21-22, the provisional registration will be applicable from the assessment year 22-23. मतलब इस previous year में आपको वो exemption का benefit मिलेगा. That exemption, that exception for this exemption for this year is only there. मतलब इस साल में अप्लाई किया, इसी साल के लिए फायदा होगा, ये सिर्फ इसी साल में होने वाला है, अगले सालों से नहीं. बिकॉज फ्रॉम गोइंग फॉरवर्ड ऑल द न्यू एप्लीकेशन हैव टू बी फाइल्ड अ मंथ प्रायर. फ्रेंड, द क्वेश्चन विच मेनी फ्रेंड्स हैव आस्क्ड मी whether any document verification would be there. See, basically यहाँ पे आपको प्रोविजनल रजिस्ट्रेशन दिया जाएगा, बट द मेन क्वेश्चन इज what is the confirmation or what is the assurance that those trusts who had got provisional registration will get final registration, or will they take final registration? Why cannot we rule out the chances where there may be some fake trusts who want to just utilize the benefit of this 12AA, not 12AA, 12AB, the new 12AB registration, and dope some persons, some people, public को पागल बनाना है, पैसा ले लिया. Since this provisional registration aspect is also present in ATG thing, यहाँ पे भी provisional ले लिया, वहाँ पे भी provisional का certificate ले लिया, and they started collecting money. Because this provisional certificate is valid for 3 years. Valid for 3 years. तो उन केस में क्या? या this situation may arise. So it will be the duty of Commissioner Exemptions to put check on such trusts and to ensure that the intention of the amendment achieves its finality. Basically, this amendment was brought in to ensure that the new trusts are not facing any trouble, are not facing any problem, so as to raise funds, so as to claim exemption. क्योंकि नए ट्रस्ट फॉर्म होते थे, उनको 12 पे कब मिलता था पता नहीं था, लेकिन नाउ यू हैव 3 years पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. फ्रेंड्स, दिस इज one part of our discussion wherein the new trusts have to apply. आपको प्रोविजनल यहाँ पे रजिस्ट्रेशन मिल गया. अब आगे क्या? Now coming into next part. The next part is like the moment you being a trust start your activities, you commence your activities, within 6 months from the commencement of the activities you have to file an application for getting your provisional registration converted into final registration within 6 months from the date of commencement of the activities, or 6 months prior to the end of expiry of this provisional registration. मतलब आपको 1 अप्रैल 2022 को रजिस्ट्रेशन मिला प्रोविजनल, 23, 24, 25, 31 मार्च 2025 के 6 महीने पहले आपको फाइनल रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए अप्लाई करना है, या 6 महीने आफ्टर द कमेंसमेंट ऑफ योर एक्टिविटीज. ड्यूरिंग दिस प्रोविजनल रजिस्ट्रेशन यू कैन क्लेम benefit of exemption, no doubt, right? And once you start commencement you have to file the final registration ka application. So this is first part of our discussion. So one more aspect which I just forgot to mention here is what is the fate of those applications which are pending as on 31st March 21. आपने कोई application file किया है, take an example of कि आपने कोई 25 जनवरी को application file किया and you know कि जनवरी में एप्लीकेशन फाइल किया है, तो फ्रॉम द एंड ऑफ दैट मंथ 6 मंथ्स, फरवरी, मार्च, अप्रैल, मई, जून, जुलाई, अगस्त, पहले आपको अगस्त तक 12 मिलता था, नहीं मिलता था, मीन्स दैट इज द टाइम बारिंग. सो व्हाट इज द फेट ऑफ दोज प्रोविजंस विच आर दोज एप्लीकेशंस विच आर पेंडिंग इन द अमेंडेड प्रोविजन? सो एज पर द अमेंडेड प्रोविजन it is being stated that such kind of applications which are pending will be treated as application filed under this new procedure. So जो भी एप्लीकेशन पेंडिंग है इसको वो एप्लीकेशन माना जाएगा जो आपने इस अमेंडेड प्रोविजन के अंदर फाइल किया है. इट इज दैट सिंपल. नाउ कमिंग ऑन सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ आवर डिस्कशन with regard to trusts which are already registered as on 31st March 2021. For all those trusts which are already registered, they have to simply file an application, and the Commissioner Income Tax exemption within 3 months from the end of the month in which application is filed have to pass a registration order. There is no situation wherein he can reject your application, because it is just a renewal for the first time. Because these provisions are being implemented for the first time, the trust who have already been registered as on 31st March 21, they have to just file a renewal application and they will be getting the registration. No document verification is there, nothing. आपको सिर्फ रजिस्ट्रेशन दे दिया जाएगा. एंड इसका एप्लीकेशन कब करना है? You have to file this application for renewal from 1st April 2021 to 30th June 2021. See, we don't know whether they will be extending that time of June 2021, but as on date the provision is within 3 months from the beginning of 1st April 2021. Yeah, as simple as that. So the intention, what is the intention behind bringing all the existing registered trust and asking them to file a renewal application? The intention is to bring each and every trust on record. What they will be doing, they will be issuing a unique registration number, 16-digit unique registration number to each and every trust. That is the way they will be identifying each and every trust. आज के तारीख पे बहुत सारे ट्रस्ट ऐसे जो उनके खुद के पास ATG सर्टिफिकेट घूम चुका है, डिपार्टमेंट को भी पता नहीं कि वो ATG रजिस्टर्ड है क्या नहीं. और बहुत बार तो अपील में ऐसा होता है कि हम रजिस्टर्ड है लेकिन हमारे पास डॉक्यूमेंट्स नहीं होता है. सो जस्ट फॉर द सेक ऑफ कन्वीनियंस वो वापस एक बार फाइल करते हैं टू जस्ट गेट एन सर्टिफिकेट ऑन हैंड कि वापस ऑफिसर कोई तकलीफ ना दे. सो गोइंग फॉरवर्ड देयर विल बी यूनिक रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर एंड ईच एंड एवरी ट्रस्ट विल बी ब्रॉट ऑन रिकॉर्ड. तो ये प्रॉब्लम वापस आगे ना हो, इसलिए ये सब एक्टिविटी की जा रही है. फ्रेंड्स, नाउ कमिंग ऑन द थर्ड पार्ट of our today's discussion. For trusts who want to convert their provisional registration into final registration, or trust whose registration is gonna expire in next 6 months, or trust who want to again make their registration functional, whose registration had got inoperative owing to the play of section 11 subsection 7. ये वो ट्रस्ट है जो मैंने जैसे बताया था, जो 1023C के अंदर भी एग्जम्पशन क्लेम करते हैं, एंड ओविंग टू विच देयर रजिस्ट्रेशन अंडर सेक्शन 12AA used to get inoperative owing to that section 11 subsection 7, right? And those trusts who have modified their objects and they want to just bring that modified objects on record. ये थर्ड पार्ट इन 4 प्रकार की ट्रस्ट के लिए. सो फ्रेंड्स, दिस ट्रस्ट विल बी रिक्वायर्ड टू फाइल एप्लीकेशन. देयर इज अगेन टाइम लिमिट. तो टाइम लिमिट ऐसा है, जो ट्रस्ट को they want to convert their provisional registration to final registration, the time limit, as I said, 6 months from the date on which commencement of activities have been done, means commencement हो चुका है, और prior to 6 months means 6 months prior to the end of from the end of that expiry period. ये वो पीरियड है किनके लिए, who want to convert their provisional registration into final registration. The time limit for filing application in case where expiry is nearer 6 months prior to the expiry of the registration. In case of non-operative trust, 6 months prior to the start of assessment year. अब यहाँ पे ट्रिकी है ये वर्डिंग. 6 months prior to the start of assessment year in which you want to seek or in which you want to convert your non-operational registration into operational registration. 6 months prior to the assessment year. यहाँ पे मैं बोल रहा हूँ prior to assessment year. Friends, you need to put emphasis on the term of assessment year because if I just want to highlight it, मतलब आपको just to give an example, हाँ, take a situation where you are filing a registration request application for provisional registration. तो वहाँ पे आपको कब फाइल करनी है? 1 month prior to the start of previous year. 1 month prior to the start of previous year in which you want to claim एग्जम्पशन. प्रीवियस ईयर के पहले, मतलब 22-23 में आपको एग्जम्पशन क्लेम करना है फाइनेंशियल प्रीवियस ईयर में, तो आपको मार्च 22 से अप्लाई करना है पहले. बट जहाँ पे नॉन ऑपरेटिव हो चुके उनको ऑपरेशनल करना है, तो उनको 6 महीने पहले, असेसमेंट ईयर शुरू होने के 6 महीने पहले, तो आपका फाइनेंशियल ईयर समझो 22-23, एंड आपको फाइनेंशियल ईयर 22-23 के अंदर आपका रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑपरेशनल करना है, तो आपको एप्लीकेशन करना है अक्टूबर 2022 से पहले. कब? अक्टूबर 2022 से पहले, क्योंकि यहाँ पे द टर्म यूज्ड इज 6 months प्रायर टू द स्टार्ट ऑफ असेसमेंट ईयर. आया ध्यान में? फ्रेश रजिस्ट्रेशन में प्रीवियस ईयर के पहले, और यहाँ पे नॉन ऑपरेशन को ऑपरेशन में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए असेसमेंट ईयर के पहले. सो दिस इज द डिफरेंस जो अपन को यहाँ पे ध्यान रखना है. एंड जहाँ पे मॉडिफिकेशन हुआ है कुछ ऑब्जेक्ट्स का, वहाँ पे विद इन 30 days फ्रॉम द एडॉप्शन ऑफ द मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट्स. फ्रेंड्स, इन दिस थर्ड कैटेगरी ऑफ अवर डिस्कशन, जो भी प्रोसीजर होगा यहाँ पे, द प्रोसीजर विल बी एग्जैक्टली सेम विच इज हैपनिंग एज ऑन डेट. मीन्स यू फाइल द एप्लीकेशन, द CIT ऑफिस विल बी calling for documents, they will be verifying the objects of your trust, genuineness of the trust, and then they will be granting the registration or either rejecting the registration. Friends, the time period here is again same with regard to or as compared to the existing provisions of 12AA. 6 months from the end of the month in which application is being made. So friends, this is with regard to the procedure of seeking registration so as to claim exemption under section 11. Similar, or I can say same procedure is there for registration under ATG also. There is also provisional registration, then you need to convert into a final registration, etc. etc. सब वहाँ पे भी same है. Yeah, there is change in forms. पहले अपन आज के तारीख पे 12AA लेने के लिए फॉर्म 10A भरते थे. अब यहाँ पे there are two forms, 10A and 10AB. Form 10A is to be filled for seeking provisional registration और for renewal application. Renewal किसके लिए है? Renewal जो already registered है as on 31st March 2021 को, only for those trusts who are already registered as on 31st March 2021, and for those trusts who want to like freshly apply for the registration, उनके लिए form 10A, and for all other trusts form 10AB. So friends, this was with regard to the new amended procedure for seeking registration so as to claim exemption under section 11. And yes, it will be the time which will vouch for the success of the new procedure, because as I mentioned, जो provisional registration का period रहेगा, that will be quite what you can say, tough for the income tax department to decide whether they are really claiming the benefit or it is just for the sake of like doping the people. So friends, this was all with regard to the amended provision. Thank you. Bye.